Hi, it's Taku. What you're listening to is season 2 of Starting It and Everything. Well, I'm glad to say that season 1 was a success. We talked about a lot of important things, and it'll be wise for you to go and check it out. Maybe you pick up a few things, one or two, and it'll be easier for you to catch up with season 2. Well, in season 2, we're planning to talk about time, the importance of time. We know we cannot control time, but then we can as well manage it, right? And learn how to manipulate it to augment. That's what we'll be talking about. And we're going to talk about who's an achiever and who's able to achieve. A lot of people think that anyone can achieve, which is true, but people have personality and character, and that is what makes them who they are, which is also the differentiating thing that makes some people able and some people not. That's why most people don't understand why they are not achievers, even if they try to do the same thing. We're going to talk about evaluating yourself. Well, this character analysis will help you evaluate yourself and know where you stand when it comes to achieving your goals or when it comes to achieving what you really desire. And then we'll lastly talk about wisdom and knowledge, how to seek it, how it can be a benefit to you, and why it is important. Now, going back to time. What is time? We all understand the concept of time because we talk about it almost every time when we meet. It's like we ask each other, how old are you? Which is a measure of time. How many years you have been on earth? So how much time have you been alive? That's what we'll be asking each other. And when people are looking for jobs, on the requirements, you might find something like 5-year experience. What's up with the 5 years? It's the time, right? They say that how much time have you had with this certain type of job? How much time have you put, or how much time you have experienced with this job? So this is what we're going to be talking about today. Time. Now, why is time so important? Everyone is talking about, I don't have time. Well, computers are now there, things are faster, but regardless, the talk of not having time has just skyrocketed. Even the youngest of people, someone you don't expect to be saying, I don't have time, you hear them saying, I don't have time. So what's up with this time? Well, the first thing that we all know and we all acknowledge is that we cannot control time as much as we would love to and wish to, but we cannot control time. So time is always moving forward. It never stops, it never goes back. So there is a consistency with time, something that we spoke about in the first season, because the day always ends with 24 hours, and it always starts from as soon as it ends, another one starts, and the sun always rises in the morning. This is the consistency of time. Now, if we want to be able to manipulate time and use it to our advantage, we should understand the consistency of time. Once we understand how time moves and how time revolves, we'll be able to interloop our goals into time. And when we do that, we'll be able to do more without actually blaming time for our failures or blaming time for not being able to reach the goal that we want to reach. So, time uncontrollable? Yes. Manageable? Yes. Usable to your own advantage? Yes as well. So, this is the whole essence of time. You can control it, but you can manage it and you can use it to your advantage. Now, what would have the world been without time? This is what time brings. Time brings an essence of urgency. Time brings an essence of priority. Without time, our priorities are haphazard. We don't manage our things because time is going to tell us what's more important and what's not. And time is also going to tell us what to start doing and what not to start doing. Regardless of both things being is equally important, because our time is limited, you're gonna have to make a choice. Sometimes you won't be able to do both things. Sometimes you have to choose one thing. So these are the limitations that time gives. And in the next episode, I'm going to be explaining how you can go around those limitations and use it to your advantage. Now, time is the one gift that everyone on earth has. This is a statement from Miles Monroe, the late. He was saying that the rich and the poor, we all have 24 hours in a day. A billionaire and a beggar, it's the same time. So now, what we have to answer is, if we all have a common denominator, which is time, that is 24 hours a day, how come they have made it and you still haven't? Well, stay tuned for episode 2. This has been interesting. Taku out.